Hi, this is Justin. I thought I'd take you through the house of light or Casa de Luz, depending whether you're speaking English or Spanish. It's located in the La Campana section, which is the old bell section. This was the section of town which was the entrance to town hundreds of years ago, not the other end, which is the entrance now. And they would ring the bells to say people were coming in town. These are the owens of the house, and the house was completely rebuilt, new everything, new stones, new electricity, new plumbing, new everything between 2002 and 2005, so that it looks like an old house, but it's new and everything works, modern appliances and brand new gardens. As you can see, that the gardens before were pretty bare. There was nothing, just desert. Some of the kids next door and our gardener Angel, who is also a handyman, who's terrific, who comes with a house, and you couldn't have a better guy. This is the house today. So in 2 years we've gone from desert to a house with a magnificent garden with pathways through it. I'm going to kind of guide you through the house. This is the portal, and we can think that we're coming in from the garage way or the driveway into the house, and walking through with the gardens on the right and the house on the left. As you'll see that all of the rooms lead to the house, so you're living half in and half out of the house, which is the Mexican style. This is the living room, and all of the furniture goes with the house. Some of the artwork does too, but not all of it. Some of it is quite valuable and we're going to take with us. But this is the fireplace in the living room, and there's another one in the bedroom. They're working fireplaces. And then we go right back out to the portal again, as you would keep your doors open most likely most of the time, except perhaps during the colder days in the winter. And then we're back on the portal again, and we're about to go into the master bedroom to get some ideas to what it looks like. Again, they all go out onto the portal, and we're going to go through that master bedroom into the connecting bathroom that connects the master bedroom with the guest suite, which I also use as a workroom because I'm an artist, so I have computers in there and all kinds of sound equipment as I make videos and CD recordings and DVDs. Well, here we are going into the guest bedroom, which is also a workroom. It has some very large tables. So if you're an artist, if you're a visual artist or a sculptor or a writer, or you use computers like I do, they're perfect. The computers come with the house. We're not going to take them, and they're perfect for hooking up to the internet. So is the TV is going to stay here, and basically all of the appliances you come with the house. And this is the type of artwork that we'd be taking with us, and again, here's the bed in the workroom, and it can be converted to a whole bedroom if you'd like. Curtains in the back of your workroom, seal sound equipment, and also hide a huge, so there's lots of more room than you're there. Again, we're going to go back into the living room, let you take a closer look at it, at its colors and its shapes. That's a nice leather couch. It's a good one too. You won't find anything like that here in Mexico. We shipped it in from the U.S. And again, the fireplace, which is a matching one in the master bedroom. We're going to kind of swing around as though we just went around full circle and go back across the hallway entrance to the kitchen. The kitchen is separated from the master bedroom and the living part of the house, let me put it that way. It has all modern appliances. We have a separate heater for the kitchen, gas heater for the water, as well as for the bathroom, so you won't have any problems with hot water. And I should say that we also have 2 water storages. One is an underground 10,000 liter, and there's a smaller Tanaka, about a 2,000 liter Tanaka on the top of the roof for storage of water as well, and it's all on an automatic pumping so that takes care of itself. So the underground system is always pumping up to the above ground system, which in turn takes care of the bathrooms and your water supply for your showers and things. But again, they're 2 separate gas heaters. That's nice. And you're coming out of the kitchen. We're going to go out to the portal where we have our meals. There's room in the kitchen for a table if you like. We don't do that. We like to eat outside because the weather's so beautiful here. So we're always outside. And you can get a brief view of the gardens. This land is about half an acre. It's a pretty big piece of land. It's all fenced in. It's only 2 years into the garden now, so the trees are somewhat small. Some are 6 feet, some are 15 feet, but another 2 years they're going to mature. And the garden will be fully shaded, which is something I'll talk about when we go through it. That's how we planned it. Because the summers here can get hot, and there's nothing like the shade. We also live in Florida, so we know how good the shade is. This is the outside of the house, give you some idea of its scope and its size. There's again, this all of the property. It's all fenced in. We're coming up to the driveway now. You can see that. It's the big iron gate, and there's parking for 2 cars in there, and the garages are set to be covered with bougainvillea. They're about 1/3 covered now, but in another year or two they'll be fully covered by bougainvillea. We have an aluminum frame that we're growing the bougainvillea against. So another beautiful garage inside, shading your car. And then we're going to just take a walk down the hill. We're way on top of a hill here, so that's why La Campana was used as the bell tower, basically, they could see who was coming in from the interior, because that's where all the action was, in the interior. And now we're coming back again up the hill. There's a little tienda, a little store across the street, and of course there's also a school that's directly across from us, a kindergarten. It's nice. There's wonderful kids there playing all the time. And there's Joan. She's kind of beckoning me forth. This is the entrance to the house. It was nicely done. And again, the house, even though it's 10 years old, was done in the style of 100 years ago. And they do that very well here in Alamos. The people who build houses, they don't have a lot of new tricks, but the tricks they have are quite good, in terms of the house style. And then you step up and you again come into the garden. There's the kitchen on the right, the living quarters on the left, and in effect, depending whether you're hungry or you want to sit down, you can go left or right, Here we chose to go left and follow Joan in again through the living room, and you can see the master bedroom in the distance there. And now we're going to do a full circle to let you look out at the street and then back into the kitchen, so you get some feel for how the house is laid out. That's a very nice layout, by the way, as it keeps the rest of the house cool when you're cooking, especially during the summer. It's an old Mexican trick. And again, just looking out at the gardens, which we're going to take a short walk through in a second, and another view of the portal. Hung a lot of drapes in the portal because this is a very angular town. It's a desert town, an old mining town. So we wanted to get some kind of Algerian influence here. So we hung the drapes, and they're wonderful at night and during the day when they sway with the wind. This is a very breezy portal. It's the coolest spot in town. We're way high up.